Hey everyone, welcome to Curiosity Hub. In today's episode, we are kicking off our FXRibbon tutorial series. We'll cover everything from setting it up, building your first ribbon interface in JavaFX. No Gradle and no Maven, just manual setup with jar files and VS Code. The FXRibbon is a JavaFX library inspired by the Microsoft Office ribbon interface. It lets you create tabs, tool groups, stylish commands, layouts. It's a great way to organize features in a clean, modern user interface. Before we work with the ribbons, we need to understand the structure and the hierarchy of the components in the ribbon interface, which can simplify our comprehension. First of all, we have the ribbon. And this is the ribbon. All of this area is what we call the ribbon. And these are the parts of the ribbon. The application menu button, it is this button, usually located in the top left corner of the ribbon. And it provides access to application-wide functions like new, open, exit, and stuff like that. And then when you click it, it just opens a drop-down menu with those functions. Then you have the quick access toolbar, this one. The purpose is it holds the frequently used commands for fast access, and it can support buttons, toggle buttons, and other control features. It can be used, for example, save, undo, redo, amongst others. And then we have the title. This is the title of the window of your application, and you can customize it. We have ribbon tabs like Home, Insert, Page, and each ribbon tab has what we call the tab groups, Paragraph, Styles, Editing. And these tab groups have got what we call the group nodes. Like the buttons, the combo boxes, the toggle buttons, amongst other controls. And when we look at the hierarchy of the ribbon comes first, and onto the ribbon we can add the quick access bar, we can add ribbon tabs, and the application menu button. And then on the quick access bar, we can add controls, those are the buttons. Then on the ribbon tabs, we first add ribbon groups before we add ribbon nodes, like the ribbon buttons, the toggle buttons, the combo boxes, and the application menu button has menu items or custom menus. And that is the hierarchy of the ribbon. In this video, we'll download and set up JavaFX, download the FXRibbon, we'll configure everything in VS Code, and we'll build a simple ribbon interface with tabs only. So, let's get started. In step 1, let's download the JavaFX SDK. We shall go to this site. I'm going to put the link in the description. It's called gluonhq.com products/JavaFX. Then it gives you an interface which looks like this. You have to choose the SDK for your operating system. And then you should also be keen to see the compatibility of the SDK with your JDK. For example, for me, I have a JDK 17, Java Development Kit 17. It means I'll have to download 21. The release is 21. If you have JDK 22, you download 24. And if you have JDK 23, you download 25. For me, I have JDK 17, which means I'll just come here. I'll note that I have JDK 17. It means I need release 21. So I'll come here to this, and I select 21 because it's the one which matches the JDK that I have, which is 17. And then I'll select my operating system, which is Windows. And then I'll download SDK. The download will start. It may take a while to finish. After downloading the JavaFX SDK, we have to download the FXRibbon from this Maven repository. I'll provide the link in the description. Remember, we are using the jar file, no Maven and neither Gradle. So we will have to come here and just tap the jar file. It may give you a warning that the file is dangerous, but you can just ignore and download it. And then, more so, some of the requirements are that you may need to download some icons. Because when you look at the structure of the ribbon, display it and see, these buttons have icons integrated within them. So you have to go to the internet, search for the appropriate buttons that we are going to use, the icons. Make sure you're downloading a sha.png for better compatibility. For example, let's try to download the Save button. You'll just go and download Save icon. You'll be given a wide range of icons, and you choose your favorite. What looks good for you is what you get. So after the downloads are finished, this is the SDK and this is the jar file. What you're going to do is to extract the jar file to your desired location. For example, for me, I extracted my jar file in C. I selected this folder called Java, and I have a couple of SDKs, but I'm using 21. So you should note the location where you've put your SDK. And then this jar file, after noting the location where you've put your jar file, we just have to come and copy your jar file. Go to your location where you put the SDK. Mine is in Java SDK 21 libraries. And then you paste it there. Make sure it's there. Here, the FXRibbon is there. And then I think we're good to go. Let's open VS Code. So we have to configure our Visual Studio Code in order to run what we want to run, the ribbon interface. You have to go to New File. You select New Java Project, No Build Tools. Select the folder where you want to put your Java project. You can choose anywhere you want. I'll choose Content, and then I select. Then we'll be asked to input a name for our project. So let's name it FXRibbon. And here we are. You should trust the authors, because it's your computer, your folders. Open up the Java. When you open up the Java project option will come here, and then you expand it and wait for some time for the projects to load. As we're waiting for the projects to load, let's configure the JavaFX. We'll go to Run Add Configuration, and we wait for the configuration file to come. As it opens, we edit it. We put a comma, and then double quotes vmargs. And then it opens for you the quotes where you are going to put the configuration. So I'll put the configuration in the description, God willing. It's here. You just have to select all and copy. Then you go back to your VS Code and paste it. Make sure that the path, which is in the module path, is exactly matching the path where you put the JavaFX SDK. For me, I put my SDK in C Java SDK 21 lib style. Make sure the path is matching. Then we go here in Java projects. We go to the referenced libraries and we press this Add button. Then we have to go to the location where we put our JavaFX SDK and the FXRibbon. Remember, we put the FXRibbon into the libraries of the JavaFX SDK for easy location, but you can put it wherever you want and select it manually. But I chose this because it's easier. Already the ribbon is there. I added it. So after reaching the libraries, you just select all and then select the jar files. And here we are. So I think it's time to write some code. Remember, when you create a project, it will give you a hello world ready. So let's test the hello world. And the hello world is working very well. But we're not here for hello worlds, and I expect that we have some knowledge about JavaFX and Java in general. So if we are working with the ribbon interface, the main method, we just call something called launch, and we put the arguments. This main class should extend application. This error comes because we need to import the JavaFX application. And importing application will automatically help us remove the error which was there on launch. This error on app is there because we need to put some unimplemented methods. So the first step is that we override the start method. The start method is already there in the application, which we have extended. We override the start method and we pass in the stage. So public void start stage. Then this error goes away if we import javafx.stage.stage. Make sure that you're importing the correct imports. So remember, the hierarchy of the ribbon interface is that it's better that we work with the border pane, and then we add the ribbon at the top or center of the border pane. So let's create a border pane. A border pane root equals new border pane. So let's create our ribbon. Ribbon equals new ribbon. And then we set the ribbon on top of the root, the border pane, or root.setTop ribbon. So let's create some tabs. A ribbon tab file equals new ribbon tab. Ribbon tab home equals new ribbon tab. Ribbon tab view equals new ribbon tab. Remember the hierarchy. We cannot add controls directly to the tab, but we should create some groups. But in this tutorial, we intend to create the first interface only having the tabs. So let's add the tabs to the ribbon. Ribbon.getTabs.addAll. File, home, view. Let's create our scene. A scene equals new scene root. stage.setScene. And after that, we can customize it. Let's set the title of our stage. Stage.setTitle. Curiosity Hub. Let's modify its size. Stage.setWidth 800. Stage.setHeight 600. You can also modify the icon of our window. Let's first input the GUI icon. The image icon equals new image. help2.png. Stage.getIcons. Add icon. But I haven't imported the icons into my folder, so I'll right-click the project in Java and reveal in File Explorer. And I have a couple of icons right here. Just open it, and I select all of them and copy them. And I go back, I paste them into my sarc folder. So we're good to go. So let's raise the curtain so that the audience can see the stage. I think that's it. Let's try and see what it gives us. Here it is. It has 3 tabs, and it has a title, Curiosity Hub, as we set it, and an icon as we set it. But these tabs are not having titles because we didn't pass in the titles. So let's go back and pass in the titles to our tabs. We'll just add in this constructor and add the names. A new ribbon tab file. New ribbon tab home. New ribbon tab view. Let's run it again and see. So the names have appeared as required. So we've created our first ribbon, having ribbon tabs and ribbon names. And that's it for episode 1. You now have JavaFX and FXRibbon up and running in VS Code, and your first ribbon UI is live. And in episode 2, I think we will be adding some ribbon groups and command buttons to bring functionality to the layout. Don't forget to like, subscribe to Curiosity Hub, and drop your questions and feedback in the comment section. Thank you.